Hi everyone, my name is Sammy and today I'm going to be talking about the Alchemist or the generator. So I'm going to focus mainly on the frustration aspect of the generator and what to do when you feel like you're at a plateau and how to know whether or not it means it's time to quit or it means that you're supposed to just keep on going and make sure that the next opportunity meets you once you've gone past that plateau. So what do I mean by the plateau? So if we look at the alchemist or the generator, we know that the spiritual purpose is to turn inspiration into form. And what that means is to that like your emotional theme is going to be frustration, but your form is going to be to master things through practice and doing it every single day, doing it over and over and over and over again. So when you're an alchemist, you are here to build, the world, and figure out how it works. But that doesn't necessarily mean that your work or the things that you're mastering have to be a job. It could be mastering the work that you do so you could come home and master being a parent, or you could come home and master parts of life that are, more unique to you. It doesn't necessarily mean a job. However, many times it does mean your job. But the point is that most of the time with the generator, you do want to make sure you're looking for work that does fulfill you, that you do feel like you enjoy, because you're going to get way more out of that mastery and you're going to be able to tackle those plateaus way better if it's something that it's worth hanging on to, worth getting that next promotion or getting something else or getting a new opportunity. So how do we know when these opportunities hit themselves? Well, generators are there to respond. So it literally means allowing opportunities and experiences to show up for you to respond to. Okay, and then you're going to use that sacral energy, that beautiful compass of yours. And if you get into readings, or if you learn, I do them myself, but they're called sacral sessions, where I'd ask you a bunch of questions. Some would be like, are you wearing a red shirt? And I'd be like, and then you'd be like, are you wearing a purple shirt? And I'd be like, and then you get into the question that you're really wanting to know, and you want to respond using your gut. Hey, it's okay. Using your gut feeling rather than because that gut feeling, that compass is always going to guide you in the right direction. So more on that in a little bit. But my point here I want to make with the alchemist here is that when you get to a point where you feel frustrated, or you're done, or you're at a plateau, there's no more getting to know, there's no more knowing at work, there's no more what feels like brand new that you can dive into when you feel like you've mastered it. That is the part where the frustration can come up and you're like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated, and you want to throw in the towel. I've seen so many people do this. They throw in the towel and then later they regret it and we're like, man, maybe I should have stayed there. Well, one, don't hold on to things that you've done in your past, because as of now, this is a whole new world here, okay? And we don't want to hold on to too many things from our past that are going to weigh us down. So we first, again, want to flow out and away any of those decisions we've regretted, any of the decisions that have led us here, because we're here for a reason, and we're here for a reason, and that's all that should matter right now, is that you're moving forward, want to learn this, and want to better work with your energy. And if we know that, then we can kind of start on more of a clean slate, and this will also kind of allow that deconditioning process to take over of, we don't need to sit back and think about all the regrets or all the things that society has told us to do. We need to work with our energy, and that's all that matters. And we need to heal ourselves at the same time. So whenever you are on that kind of learning curve, or you're kind of feel yourself, getting the mastery and then kind of being at that plateau, allow yourself to focus on other things if possible. Maybe going to work and then coming home and doing something new, a new idea. Look at other parts of your channel that you can find creativity through play. Find a projector like me. I'm always down to play, or go garden or something. Find someone in your life that will kind of bring you out of that feeling of like a rut. That can always kind of help clear energy that you have that might be holding you down. Another thing that I would recommend is to hold on and to listen to your sacral responses. So this is when I want to come back to that sacral response sessions, and why they're so amazing is that if you're struggling with, for example, is it time for me to sell my house or whatever? I can ask you that in a sacral session. And if you are, if you've been aligned and you have worked through how to, really trust that inner gut, you're gonna be able to get that sacral response of an uh-huh or an that's gonna come really naturally to you. And I really enjoy doing it because I don't have that like sacral response. So it is pretty amazing to see other people do it. And if you want to learn more about it, please comment below, and I'm happy to make a video on it or talk to you. Of course, you can always email me at support@beyondbodyimages.com or go on my website and leave a comment, and I'm happy to get back to you. But yeah, so if you are a alchemist, for the highest expression, we want to understand that there's no figuring out the next, the next right thing. You kind of just have to allow things to show up and be shown to you. So allow yourself to also be aware of the things that are showing up. What do you respond to? What are you likely to respond to? What are the things in your life that you wish you didn't respond to? And learn from those, and learn from what makes you feel good, what path feels right for you. And by doing that, you're also adding to that sacral response, that trust in your compass, in your internal compass, that is so beautiful and so amazing. And yeah, so I wish you guys the best of luck. I love you all so much, and I hope that this was helpful for the generators and alchemists.